Good evening, students. In the last lecture, from this part of this chapter, alkene, we had studied physical properties of alkenes. Today, we will study chemical properties of alkenes, means reactions of alkenes. In our syllabus, there are total 8 reactions given for alkene. We will study one by one all these reactions in detail. We know alkenes are more reactive than alkanes, and the reason for this is the presence of pi bond or the pi electrons. What is this pi bond or the pi electrons? Meaning is alkene contains carbon-carbon double bond. Out of these double bonds, one bond is a sigma bond and other bond is a pi bond. So these pi electrons or the pi bond, this is responsible for the more reactivity of alkene. This alkene undergo electrophilic addition type of reaction. We know electrophiles are positively charged species. They undergo addition reaction in alkene. The different reactions of alkene are: number one is addition of dihydrogen, that is also called as a hydrogenation reaction. This is given in the section 15.1.4. We will see this. We had already studied this reaction, that is addition of hydrogen in unsaturated alkene and alkyne. So this is one of the preparation method of alkane, and this reaction we had studied. So this is from unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is from alkene and alkyne. When this alkene or alkyne are treated with hydrogen gas in the presence of finely divided powder of platinum or palladium, then the reaction take place, that is addition of hydrogen, called as a hydrogenation. So if alkene is there, that gives the alkane, and if alkyne is there, then it gives first alkene and then alkane. In short, after addition of hydrogen, that is hydrogenation reaction, alkenes are converted into alkane. Here is example number 1. This is CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene. When hydrogen gas is added in the presence of platinum, palladium at room temperature, or nickel at high temperature and pressure, that gives a saturated compound, that is ethane. Here addition of two hydrogen atom take place across carbon carbon double bond, and double bond becomes a single bond. So this is hydrogenation, example number 1. Example number 2 is CH3 CH double bond CH2. This is propene, unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is alkene. When hydrogen gas is added again in the presence of platinum, palladium at room temperature, or nickel at higher temperature and pressure, again across carbon carbon double bond, two hydrogen atoms get added and gives propane as an alkane. So this is reaction number 1 for alkene, that is addition of hydrogen, or also called as a hydrogenation. Then the second reaction, that is addition of halogen, it is called as a halogenation. So alkenes are converted into corresponding vicinal dihalide by addition of halogens. Here the halogens used are chlorine or bromine because we know the reactivity of halogens is fluorine is greater than chlorine is greater than bromine is greater than iodine. So fluorine is too reactive and iodine is very less reactive, and therefore this chlorine and bromine addition we will study here. This is general equation given here. Carbon-carbon double bond containing compound is alkene when X2 means halogen is added in the presence of carbon tetrachloride at room temperature. Then across carbon-carbon double bond addition of two halogen take place. It gives the vicinal dihalide. What is vicinal dihalide? It is a two halogen containing compound that is called as a vicinal dihalide. So this on addition with halogen, it gives two halogen get bonded on adjacent carbon and gives a vicinal dihalide. So iodine generally fails to react because we know about the halogens, the reactivity of iodine is very less, and therefore we will not study the reactions of iodine with alkene. Here it is particular example. CH2 double bond CH2 is ethene when treated with chlorine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride at room temperature. Then two chlorine atoms get added across carbon-carbon double bond and the compound obtained is CH2Cl single bond CH2Cl. Here the name of compound is 1,2-dichloroethane. This is single bond containing compound, therefore it is ethane. 1,2-dichloroethane, 2 carbon containing alkane type of compound, therefore it is alkane, that is ethane. Second example is given, it is CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2 is propene. When treated with bromine, it is red brown colored in the presence of carbon tetrachloride at room temperature. Again addition of this two bromine atom take place across carbon carbon double bond and we get 1,2-dibromopropane. It is very easy to identify this reaction is completed or not. So when we add bromine in alkene, the color of bromine is red brown. But after addition of this bromine, the color becomes color of product obtained is colorless, and colorless compound form that indicates the formation of product, that is addition product of bromine, here 1,2-dibromopropane. Addition of bromine is useful test for detection of carbon-carbon double bond in unknown compound. So how will you identify carbon-carbon double bond in unknown compound? If red-brown bromine liquid is added in unknown compound, if the color of product is colorless, then addition take place due to presence of carbon-carbon double bond. And if the color of product is remains the red brown, that indicates no addition reaction take place, and this is the test for detection of carbon carbon double bond in unknown compound. So red brown color of bromine rapidly disappears in carbon tetra bromide solution if in carbon tetrachloride solution if carbon-carbon double bond present in the compound. So that is the second reaction of alkene. First reaction we had studied addition of hydrogen. Second reaction addition of halogens, particularly here chlorine and bromine. Then reaction number 3, addition of hydrogen halide, that is also called as a hydrohalogenation. Hydrogen halide is represented with general formula HX. Examples of HX are HCl, HBr and HI. HCl is hydrogen chloride, HBr is hydrogen bromide and HI is hydrogen iodide. When these hydrogen halides are added in alkene, then they are converted into corresponding alkyl halide. Here is the general reaction representation. This is carbon-carbon double bond containing compound. It is alkene. When treated with HX means hydrogen halide. Here addition of hydrogen and halogen take place across carbon-carbon double bond and we get a product called as a alkyl halide. In the addition reaction of hydrogen halide, the order of reactivity of hydrogen halides is hydrogen iodide is more reactive than hydrogen bromide than hydrogen chloride. So remember this order of reactivity of hydrogen halides. It is Hi greater than HBr greater than HCl. Here we will study addition reaction of HBr to symmetrical alkene. What is this symmetrical alkene? Symmetrical alkene means here if we break this alkene from carbon-carbon double bond position into two parts, then equal parts of this alkene molecule are formed. This is called as a symmetrical alkene. A very good example of symmetrical alkene is ethene. When ethene is treated with hydrogen bromide, we get this CH3CH2Br. It is bromoethane. The same example is repeated here in the textbook. Here the only difference in this example is the bromine is bonded to right side carbon in first equation and in the second equation bromine is bonded to left side carbon. It makes no difference because of alkene is symmetrical, but it makes the difference when alkene is unsymmetrical. Here we will study this alkene is unsymmetrical containing example, that is the addition of HBr to unsymmetrical alkene. Before to study this reaction, we will study what is unsymmetrical alkene. Here this alkene, consider this alkene CH3CH double bond CH2. If we divide this alkene from double bond position, then two different parts of this alkene are formed. This alkene is divided into two different parts, that is unequal parts. Hence this alkene is called as a unsymmetrical alkene. So when hydrogen bromide is added in unsymmetrical alkene, then the bromine takes the position in first product to the right side carbon and in the second product bromine get bonded to middle carbon. So depending upon this we get CH3, CH2, CH2Br. It is 1 bromopropane as a minor product, means less quantity, and CH3, CHBr, CH3. Here the bromine get bonded to middle carbon, and the name of product is 2-bromopropane. This is major product. More than 80% of this product is formed. Experimentally, it has been found that the 2-bromopropane is a major product. Russian chemist Markovnikov studied this hydrohalogenation of number of unsymmetrical alkene and formulated a general rule, and the rule is the Markovnikov rule. We will study first statement of this Markovnikov rule. When unsymmetrical alkene, we had studied now the example of unsymmetrical alkene, and the reagent HBr is also unsymmetrical because in HBr this hydrogen is electropositive, possess delta positive charge, and bromine is electronegative, which possess delta negative charge. Therefore, HBr is unsymmetrical reagent. When unsymmetrical reagent is added in unsymmetrical alkene, then the negative part of the reagent, means bromine group, gets attached to the carbon which carries less number of hydrogen atoms. Remember this statement well. This is statement for Markovnikov rule. The statement is when unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, then the negative part of the reagent, means bromine group, get attached to that carbon which contains less number of hydrogen atom. This is statement for Markovnikov rule. Now exactly opposite to this is anti-Markovnikov addition, and this takes place in the presence of peroxide, and this is also known as Kharash-Mayo effect, because at the same time these two scientists studied opposite to Markovnikov rule addition reaction, hence the name as anti-Markovnikov addition or peroxide effect or Kharash-Mayo effect. So here addition of HBr take place to unsymmetrical alkene in the presence of organic peroxide having general formula ROOR. This take place in opposite orientation to that suggested by Markovnikov rule. And the example is again propene having molecular formula CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. This is propene. When treated with HBr, this is unsymmetrical reagent. Now this reaction take place in the presence of peroxide. Here peroxide used is C6H5CO twice O2. Name is benzoyl peroxide. Here the product obtained is bromine get bonded to that carbon which contains the more number of hydrogen, not to the less number of hydrogen. Here across carbon-carbon double bond, middle carbon contains one hydrogen and right side carbon contains two hydrogen. So here the negative part, that is a bromine part, get bonded exactly opposite to Markovnikov rule, that is bromine get bonded to carbon of the double bond which contains the more number of hydrogen, and we get here 1 bromopropane as a product. Here one more example of anti-Markovnikov addition or peroxide effect or Kharash-Mayo effect is given. This is 2-methyl prop 1-ene. Formula is CH3 single bond C, CH3 double bond CH2. This is isobutene, also called as a 2-methyl prop 1-ene. When addition take place to that of HBr, this is unsymmetrical alkene, unsymmetrical reagent in the presence of peroxide, then here the possibility is that the bromine group get bonded to that carbon of double bond which contains the more number of hydrogen, that is CH2 carbon get bonded with bromine, and we get product as 1 bromo 2 methyl propane. So that is the second example of addition reaction of HBr, that is example of anti-Markovnikov rule. Now we will study this addition of sulfuric acid, that is again take place according to Markovnikov rule, because sulfuric acid is unsymmetrical reagent. When unsymmetrical reagent addition take place in the presence with alkene, with unsymmetrical alkene, then addition take place according to Markovnikov rule. Here the sulfuric acid is cold and concentrated. Here the general equation is CH2 double bond CH2 or C double bond C is alkene plus H OSO3H. This is formula of sulfuric acid H2SO4. This is cold and concentrated. The addition take place like this. Here across double bond hydrogen get added and the negative part is OSO3H. The name of product is alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Particular example is here CH2 double bond CH2 is ethene plus HOSO3H is a cold and concentrated sulfuric acid. Here across double bond hydrogen and OSO3H group get added and we get here ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Here Markovnikov rule is not applied, but if alkene is unsymmetrical, here the example of unsymmetrical alkene is CH3CH double bond CH2. This is unsymmetrical alkene, that is propene. When treated with H2SO4, then the negative part, that is OSO3H, get to that carbon which contains less number of hydrogen, that is to the middle carbon, and hydrogen get added with CH2, that becomes CH3. So the product is CH3 CH OSO3H CH3. So this is isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. Now alkyl hydrogen sulfate is diluted with water and heated, then an alcohol having same alkyl group as the original alkyl hydrogen sulfate is obtained. This is excellent method for the manufacture of alcohols in the large scale. So this is ethyl hydrogen sulfate. When hydrolysis take place and it is heated, then we get ethanol and again sulfuric acid is obtained. So this is one of the important method for the manufacture of alcohol in large scale. One more example here given, it is isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. When hydrolyzed and heated, we get isopropyl alcohol, or it is propan 2OL and sulfuric acid as a side product. The reactive alkenes on adding water molecule in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid forms alcohol. The addition of water takes place according to Markovnikov rule, and this reaction is known as hydration of alkene. Here, the direct reaction is given. It is 2-methyl prop 1-ene. This is unsymmetrical alkene. We know in unsymmetrical alkene, addition takes place according to Markovnikov rule. Here direct hydrolysis in the presence of sulfuric acid, that is H plus. Here OH group is get bonded, negative group get bonded to that carbon which contains less number of hydrogen, and we get 2-methyl propane 2-OL as a alcohol. So this is a direct reaction for hydrolysis is given. So that is about the first 4 reactions of alkene. We had studied first 4 reactions of alkenes are: number 1 is addition of hydrogen, second is addition of halogen, reaction number 3 is addition of hydrogen halide, and reaction number 4 is addition of sulfuric acid. The remaining 5 reactions we will study in the next lecture. Thank you.